Our next dance group is Klukwan Chilkat dancers of the Chilkat Nation. Klukwan is the long history area of dancing and performance of our group. Give them a good warm welcome. Hoo! Kuga!
Anyet itiqaneh kunashish o hanso iwakshik ta kutuate yak nesasot leke tlakwase at siti Singit kasi tu. It's gonna choose you ita to ka. We'd like to explain the incoming song as we know it in Chilkat. We have almost misinterpreted this incoming song. The incoming song was created when our ancestors were doing their commerce between our national and international trade. This dance is our trademark as we know it in Klukwan. So it's really important to us to do it to the fullest. When our ancestors went into the interior and also into Copper Center, they journeyed in very bad weathers. We were told when they began their journey to trade that they had people packing the food. And when they got as far as 85 mile to 125 mile, that was the most dangerous part of the journey. When they took time for lunch, they did not stop. They were given each a piece of dried fish about 2 inches square. So they would continue on and pass that very dangerous part. When the food was being passed, they'd say, "Klayakako." That meant keep on walking. There was no time to rest and have lunch because it was so dangerous. And we're trying to replenish our minds to the fullest in Klukwan so that we could really understand this, because we are told by the state it is not our customary and traditional use of subsistence, which is not true. This represents everything that we traded. We really appreciate the ladies that took time to teach the children, and the children really came out and gave us the boost. This coming in dance is when the people came back from that long journey. They did not wear these, they did not wear those. They wore the clothes that they came back in and danced in. Some of them had hides, different types of hides. That's because they're returning back home, and we translate it to mean coming in song. That's the song that they came back with and danced in. And after they got into the tribal houses is when they put these on. So we are learning, and we thank all of you for viewing us, and I think the children have taken a long step here, and we hope to help them on. And with all you folks supporting us with this idea, we will make it. Thank you.
have learned, and we'd like all the children to come forward now and sing this song for our audience today. These kids are just learning their culture. They've just learned a few songs today, and we're going to sing them for you. And I want you kids to sing loud how we practiced it. Remember, Grandma Annie said, you know the words, so don't be shy. This next song is a song that my grandmother used to sing to me when I was really little. And my mother was telling me that my sister and I used to get our rag dolls and dance when we heard this song. And it means, little lady, fine lady, where's your baby? Where's your dancing shoes? And we're going to sing that for the kids this morning. It is a children's song, and I understand that that is one of the themes of this celebration is bringing the children in. So we're going to do that one for you. And we'll do one more before we exit. Shawatkadan, ishikadan, isi, isi. Shawatkatifke, isikatiske, isi, isi. Shawatkadan, isikadan, isi, isi. Shawatkatifke, gusuatiske, isi, isi. Heya, heya, ay, hey. Shawatkadan, isikadan, isi, isi. Shawatkatifke, gusuatiske, isi, isi. Heya, heya, ay, hey.
Deze kan je zeggen. Sisko has. Gaat has. Kochet. Gaat toch. Kakantane. Ja, announcement je kachtte sanne. You have heard from Joe Hodge that Chilkats have gone into the interior. I want to share with you one Chilkat, two Chilkats that are very prominent in our family lives. I took a trip, one brown bear from Angoon, one wolf from Hunna, made their trip to Fairbanks. In Fairbanks, there's a totem raising. It's rather late in the fall and it's kind of cold. The wolf was George Dalton. Brown bear was Danny Johnson. The totem was raised at the administration building on the grounds of University of Alaska. It is an eagle tree, eagle totem. On the bottom, it's a brown bear, wolf, eagle. While we're talking about what this represents, a raven spoke up. That's a raven is Mrs. Richard Keene. She said the good name for this tree, this totem pole, is our Klukwan land. Let me give me a few moments. The memory is kind of vivid for me, and I feel kind of reliving those days. The English name that was given by Mrs. Richard Keene, whose name is Kasihan. Kasihan Jay our sa yagas ya Kasisko Klukwan on the totem was named by Mrs. Richard Keene, Klukwan land grandfather. Now, those of you who are familiar with our history, it is very appropriate. Klukwan land grandfather. That's the name of the totem, and you should go. Those of you young people who go to University of Alaska at Fairbanks, that when you see the eagle tree, the eagle totem, that's the name of it. Klukwan on it. We have Chilkat recognizes two leaders, Cyrus Peck Sr. for Kakwantan, Wolf House, two that's Richard Keene. Now it's appropriate for Richard Keene to speak.
The story which you heard from my brother, it's your folks' grandfather too. The honor that my brother gave to him when the totem pole was going to be raised in Fairbanks College. George Dalton came up to Klukwan and he talked to us. And then he gave us an illustration. Yakutia ati ekatikhut akinak khuskuch ay kanuk ashakikas chak ay kanuk sa achidekakiti sa Second say kawus. Net kakuto wakhan kritia. Dins kaklinik. Yatusani haski nakotihan. Takatihan ti yisiku yisis goed. Yisan nekas goed. Yisata nekas chak. Wanak sutli yisayakutia. Sinkit an isis kuten. Hasis kuten judutlisai kutia. In English language, our grandfather's the bear, your uncle's is the wolf, and the head of the people is the eagle. My wife, Mrs. Keane, for the sake of her uncles, she gave the name the world's grandpa. That totem pole still stand there until it's gone. When the chief yakikati saake kata tutakatya kwakot na tashiyak tutuin kankanikat. That's why Juno, glory hole. I don't want any one of you folks to be afraid of it. That glory hole, the name was given to it. Sinket anesis kohide. Those that are tired, go there. Part of Klukwan donated money when it was open. Our daughter gave $1,500 for the beginning of that glory hole. Sinket anesis kohide. I just thought I'd let you know. Thank you.
Please bear with us. Well, this wolf who went to Fairbanks and Brombear, there was a discussion that who's coming to Connie. He was preparing for a day that he was going to have for the group to take care of the affairs of him. He named 5 Nakanis, ravens. Bernard Johnson from Mangoon. His son, Richard Dalton. Jesse Dalton, his wife. Mrs. Richard Keene, Kasihan. The 5th one, they adopted into their family. The 5th one is Patricia Warren. She was adopted into their family. She's the 5th Nakani. The Nakani that he has chosen will be Nakanis as long as they live. And with this, the Wolf House announces that the payoff for George Dalton will be October 3rd, and Huna A&B Hall, 12 to midnight. In addition, the Wolf House wishes to announce that it will have payoffs for Johnny Woolard, Charles Keene, and the Haynes A&B Hall, November 14th again on 12 noon till midnight. We thank you for bearing with us. In a lot of ways, it's emotional for some of us who knew him, knew those who passed away. But we're here to share our grief and look towards you to share your happy thoughts with us. Thank you.
We'd just like to extend an invitation at this time to all the people that have lived in Klukwan or are from Klukwan who want to dance with us. You can come forward and dance along with us on this song. We know that there's a lot of you that are from there. If you feel like dancing, you're welcome to join us for this song. Hey, whoops, sorry, wrong song.
This song we're going to exit on.
Just like to say a few things. Yesterday, I was sitting down there, and Al Judson came out dancing there. He had a rattle. I thought I was prepared, but look what he did to my feather. He went like this, and my feather fell over. One thing we'd like to say is we'll be more prepared on the next celebration. I think we'll challenge the doctor from Haynes. We believe we have a better doctor in Klukwan. Thank you.
This exit song, Grandma Annie Hodge asked us to sing it this way. Dewe, dewe, clock de, ha he he.
Kurdish Chiefs, Klukwan, Chilkat dancers. Give them a big round of applause.